Schmoozing, yes, here with the great Mindy Sterling.
Well, I don't know if I'm great, but thank you.
I'm a huge Austin fan.
Thank you.
Especially the Austin Power movies.
Thank you.
We're big. Really excited to have you here.
Are we on Facebook
Yes, we
Live
are.
with
Yes.
Bruce Smith and Mindy Sterling?
Hey, Mindy.
How are you? Oh, should we hug?
We should.
I think we should, because I'm a hugger. So.
This is Backstage.
This is Backstage.
It doesn't look very glamorous.
Not yet.
Well, it's
Wait till I get
high-tech.
into another room.
This is Bruce Ben Bacharach. How do we say it?
No, that's
No?
really an overstatement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even Fred Malamet would deny that.
Really?
Yeah.
Watch Lady Dynamite. It's amazing.
But definitely
I
watch
love
that.
Lady Dynamite.
Yeah.
I love Lady Dynamite.
Bruce is loosely based on me.
Loosely.
All the terrible
Loosely.
parts are the parts that aren't.
Okay, interesting. All right,
loosely.
keep that in mind.
He's
Right.
much clumsier than I am. He's a bigger man than I am.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And he talks out of both sides of his mouth, and I only use this side.
Ah, okay. There's always, but some similarities are what?
But some similarities are we are both follicularly challenged.
Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I love the way that you came up with some other word
yeah, I
that
did,
that
yeah.
stunned everybody.
But there's that, and we both have low voices.
Other than that, there's just
When
So
Mitch
you
Hurwitz was developing this, he would talk to me on the phone, and he would go, "You should do voiceover. I'm going to send voiceover people your way. Don't embarrass me." He goes, "Act like you're a voiceover guy when they call." Of course, they weren't going to call. And then he hires a guy who's famous for playing a voiceover guy in the movie In a World.
Oh, yes.
He's Lake Bell's dad in that
Yes.
movie, and he's like a famous voiceover guy in the movie. So that's about the connective tissue.
Okay, so not much.
And then when I pressed him hard on like, what else did you see in me that, he's warm, he's a warm guy. I go, he's a liar.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh my God. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Now I really want to watch
Have
it.
you ever met Bruce?
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You probably have a better
We
memory than I
sat
do.
next
so
to each other at the Groundlings and watched shows together.
We did?
And and I represent Oscar Nunez and Regan Burns.
Okay, then we have, yes.
we have.
So I do know those people. Oh, okay. Oh my God.
I knew there was a red flag because Erica Rhodes worked with you on a digital show. And I said, "Say hello to Mindy." And she goes, "She doesn't know who you are."
I try so
I
hard to
know.
remember
It
people.
is hard.
I wanted to see one thing. Just a moment.
All right, I didn't mean
You know
to
what? You've already
eavesdrop on
forgotten
your
that guy.
Facebook interview. Here.
Brad Pitt
Maybe
has
this
it
will-
covered for guys like us. I always forget people, like I never remember their faces. Facial dysplasia. That's what he
Brad
says
Pitt
he
has
has.
that?
He says
He
he has
does
facial.
not.
That's what he says he has. He does.
Yeah.
And I go, I like it, and I'm using it because I forget people all the
But you
time.
know what? A lot of times I remember faces are like your face would be familiar, but I would not remember the situation. I do have that issue.
Right.
And
We
Did you
probably
remember me
sitting in the
too?
Groundling together.
no, you looked familiar,
I
but
looked
again, I
familiar.
could not have placed you at all. So that is my situation. I don't know if that's called just old age, senior
No,
moments.
I have a show business explanation for it,
Yeah.
which is sometimes people are series regulars in your life,
Yep.
and sometimes they're just under fives,
Oh my God!
right?
That
I was an under
or an
five in your
extra.
life, yeah,
Or an extra.
even worse, yeah.
Because,
I didn't even have lines.
But that is that makes so much sense.
Okay.
But I don't.
Or now
I was one
added
of
in
the series
post.
regulars, yeah.
Right.
But you know what I love about Google? Somebody mentions a name, and you're always like, oh my God, I do recognize them, or I do.
That's
but
it.
it's,
I can
there's
kind of
so
look up
much
somebody in
going on
advance,
a
and
minute.
before I'm gonna have lunch with them.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
I need to know what they've done.
But everyone knows you now, Bruce, because of Lady
well,
Dynamite.
now.
And because of Mindy.
Oh my God, I love Lady Dynamite.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh,
yeah,
cute.
It's amazing.
I like to say they
It's-
just
you
get the
must see
incriminating
it.
parts.
Oh.
What did you do? 2 seasons?
We're doing the second season right now.
Yeah.
We're shooting as we speak. Well,
Okay.
not really. But
No,
Yeah.
because
It's a weekend.
it's nighttime too.
But
No, it's really funny, and I think she is adorable.
yeah,
she is.
smart.
And I've
She'll be
met
the
her
first one
once.
to tell you that she never wanted to be an actress. She never wanted her own show. She never wanted anything that's happening. And maybe that's the secret, is that we've all wanted it too much.
Yes, too
That's
much.
why it keeps
It's a
running
desperate-
away.
No, and accidents are, there is no really accidents, but if, when you don't work on something or try something, it just kind of falls a little bit in your lap. But she's so good at what she does. Her voiceover work,
Oh, being
I've
brilliant
never-
might have had something to do with it.
yeah.
Possibly.
But still, she didn't know if that was going to carry her.
She would have been happy doing voiceover the rest of her life. It's
love
like,
her.
you know, these are conversations we had 7 years ago. She said, I'm not auditioning anymore. And I said, well, why aren't you auditioning anymore? And she said, I don't enjoy rejection. And I go, well, that pretty much sums it up.
But that's all of us. I mean,
Yeah,
that is
that's everybody.
the
Oh, I
worst part
love
about
rejection.
auditioning.
Who
Oh,
does?
yes.
It just
Oh,
like
fuels you.
Just
doesn't
reject
it?
me. I mean, it happens in the
phone?
bedroom. It
And that's
happens
the thing, when
everywhere.
somebody says that, you know, it's like, what are you supposed to say? It's like, no, you should enjoy rejection. It's healthy.
I feel like we're
Well,
insignificant.
it's
No,
supposed
it
to
made
fuel
perfect
you, but it
sense.
doesn't. It's
You're talking to somebody who's making a good living and saying, can we just pull out the rejection part of it, and then I'll have a happier life.
And I don't know anyone that goes, no problem. Right. And I'm moving on.
No, the thing is that you know, we're all like the guy in the joke pushing the broom behind the elephant. You know, it's like we just can't get enough of show business. You know, that horrible cleaning up the shit part of show
It's
business.
the worst. It is the worst. And there are times when, as you're driving, why? Wasn't there anything else I liked?
But then you get a teeny and everything makes it.
You know what, for me, I swear to God, it's like somebody, I can be in the worst mood, and if somebody recognizes me, I don't know if it's a kid, a dog, an old
And you
man,
go is all for something, right?
there is this moment of, and I always, I'm so grateful, and I will always say, thank you so much, you have made my day, and I really mean that. There is something, when somebody acknowledges your work, that's why I try to acknowledge people's work, though I do tend to scare them. I remember, I remember going up to somebody and she was like, I think it was at the farmer's market, and she was doing something, and I went up to her and I went, I love your work. And she freaked out, and I thought, oh my God, that was a little too much for me. So, yeah.
So don't do that.
I won't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Don't touch.
When I was a kid, I played in a band, and I would walk around the mall, and like people would kind of go, "Oh, you're in that band," you know. And then when I wasn't in the band, I would walk around the mall, and I would just go, "No." It's like I like the other feeling better.
You have to be in something, babe.
You got to be on the stage.
What was the name of the band?
That is not going to be revealed.
Oh, damn, because we were going to look you up.
No.
We got it
Let's
at Randall
just to
Park
say,
today.
I was telling Dave and Kurt, we were a cover band, a very popular cover band, and we used to have creative arguments. And I would always say, aren't we like denied the right to have a creative argument, but we're copying people who had creative arguments?
Oh my God, I love it.
And it's just like, just have to get it.
Are you doing the show?
No.
Oh, why? Who's doing it?
Because I'm Jimmy's manager.
How come Pardcast doesn't
Oh,
have
I
one?
didn't know
You
that.
didn't get it.
No, not at all. I
get it.
didn't know it. I mean, I thought, well, you represent here.
Somebody said to me yesterday,
All of us.
don't let anybody tell you you're not funny. And I walked away and I said, so you're telling me I'm not funny?
I'm the only one that can tell you
Yeah.
that you're not funny.
Right,
Don't
exactly.
let anybody else.
Don't let
do
anyone
that.
else tell you. Take care.
And so, you know me too. You know everything.
Hey, we're on camera,
Nice
Dan.
to meet you.
We are. Hey, sorry to interrupt
What's
this.
up? All right. Okay, I'm giving Bruce the tour.
Oh,
He's
go
not
to the
even-
tour, and I
he's
wanted to
not
say hi to John.
seen our
Where do you go?
classrooms.
Somebody.
Bye,
You have
Facebook
5
Live.
minutes to forget me.
You're so sweet. Thank you for being so nice to me and
I wanna
realizing
be
that I
an
have
overflow.
no memory.
Facial dysplasia.
This is my hole now.
Hi.
Yes.
We got a little sidetracked. It was a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, I like it. We
Okay,
said
good.
yes and.
Good. Yes, we did.
And we embraced
That's
it.
improv. Yeah.
Exactly. Very nice. And have you done the Smile Train before, or was this your first time?
No, first time. I did Jimmy's podcast several months ago, and because I was doing a podcast with Kathy Ladman.
Oh, yeah.
And
awesome.
we had him on our podcast, and right now it's kind of we're retooling it.
Okay.
And he came, and I'd never met him before, and he came on our podcast, and he said, and Kathy said, oh, you should do his podcast. So I said, great. He got a hold of me. I did it, had the best time ever. I mean, pretty much like, I'm insane. And it worked wonderfully. And then he asked me to do this, and I immediately was like, you got me. I would love to help you out. So it was really nice.
I love the idea of you doing a podcast with Kathy Ladman, because you see, it's the total
We
like
get
she's
along.
like the kind of the laid back,
Yeah.
just kind of witty. And
Well,
like,
actually, I'm kind of a little bit more laid back too, because I'm a little more cynical, I think, with her. And but we do compliment one another. We both are Jews, and so we still have that same sort of thing. And I tend to, when I'm around her, I tend to talk a little bit more like her. So we need to reestablish it, refocus on it and stuff, because it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
And, but thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being here and for doing our little dinner.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
Mindy Sterling, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
For the record, kind of presenting